page after page of topo maps with the trail on it.
Bucks Lake staging area here. New pack, look at that thing. Actually feels really good. It's weird to have shoulder padding and stuff again. It's like, man, this thing's it's cushy. So it's the hip belt pockets. They're way off to the side, which is interesting. That'll take a minute to get used to, I would say, but it's all right. I'll get used to it. But yeah, whew, it's let's see, 3:15. So get back to it. Well, this pack's doing pretty dang good. Really can't complain. The only thing so far that's bugging me is how far on the side my hip belt pockets are. Not very conducive to getting things in and out of them, because you kind of have to, I don't know, you're essentially strapped in a 4-point harness here, so twisting and getting stuff out is a bit of a chore. Not a great design there. I get why they put them where they did. It's about the only place you could put them where they don't look weird, but the functionality isn't there with those. Great place to store stuff you don't use very often, but I might still get a little tiny set of hip pockets. I don't know, I'll look around, see what I can find on the interwebs. Maybe make something, maybe. But yeah, other than that, it's great. Everything feels good. It doesn't squeak, which is different, got so used to the squeak over and it's not really a squeak anymore. It was more like just a quiet rubbing noise that happened, but it doesn't do that. It carries well. It's, I don't know, you can see it, not bad. It's adjustable, which I might play with that a little bit. Never had that option before, so I don't even really know what that does, how it'll feel. So we'll have to see. But yeah, it was a little hard in the gear store. It's saying goodbye to an old friend, Been through a lot with that pack, so thanks for all the good times and great memories. I'll miss you. Well, I've heard this area is pretty burned out, so I'm not quite sure what I'll be hiking through, but could be this for the next little while. I am headed down to the Feather River Middle Fork, which we took as a bypass one time. We were trying to get over the mountains here, coming from the east, going west. Donner was closed, so we had to go up the Feather River. It was like 100-mile long canyon, twisty, windy roads. Looked awesome. We had the race bikes in the back, so of course we were just thinking, oh my gosh, look at this windy blacktop canyon road that's 100 miles long. Well, there is a spring like 3 miles ahead. It is currently 6:15, so get there about 7:15, 7:30, whatever, and probably stay there. After the spring, it dives off in elevation down to Feather River, which is like 2,200 feet. So right now I'm at 6,600. So that'll be 4,000 foot plus drop. And knowing what I know about how I like to sleep in the cold, that would probably be a mistake to do that this evening. Not to mention, there's really no reason for it. It'd give me time to put up the tent, oogle my new backpack, and see how it's doing, see how it works. I can just tear it apart and make sure I can put it back together again. You know me, I'm a tinkerer for sure. Well, made it up here. Found this little spot, this little cove thing right here. Flattened it off. It's pretty flat already. I just, I get picky. Why not? Shoes are dirty anyways. It's right up here above, I think this is 3 lakes, and we are at 6,200 feet. The other thing about camping in this area, I just forgot to mention, but it's with the burn, there's really these are the 2 biggest trees next to me, and they're still relatively alive, so I'm not super worried about those, but there's nothing else here close that can fall. I mean, not that I think it's gonna be windy tonight, too windy, but you just never know when those things are gonna fall over and smash you. So if you can avoid them, it's nice, which this area does quite well. Nice, easy day, well, at least for me. 11 3/4 mile. Hillside's nice and lit up. I'm just gonna sit here and chill out for a minute. I never really sleep that good in hotel rooms, so good possibility I'll just lull off to sleep and have a good night. It's decent temperature, and I think it'll drop 10 or 15 degrees from where it's at right now, so that'll be nice for sleeping, at least for me. Righty-ho. Slept pretty good last night. Good day. Sun's up, obviously. Had a little breakfast, laying the stuff out to dry and take off. I think it's about 8.5 miles to the road. I stopped a little early last night, but we'll see if we can get some breakfast, maybe. I'm not hell-bent on getting breakfast, but it would be cool. Stretch out the food supply just a little bit. I was looking, there's a couple of options depending on how much food I end up with, which is nice. Oh, split my lip open on accident this morning. The backpack's doing pretty good. Still a little early to, I don't know, give the full consensus on for sure, but I'm digging it so far. It's not rubbing me weird or anything. The top flap is tiny and bugging me for no reason, I think. Yeah, oh, I forgot, last night I saw one of the coolest shooting stars I've ever seen in my life. It came in streaking, and it had a huge tail on it, and it was just a white hot streak across the sky that left residue like all along its tail, and then it exploded. I didn't hear any noise. I kept on waiting for a boom, but it exploded at the end, and I was like, whoa. It was so cool. Of course I couldn't film it. It took less than a second for it to do that, going I don't know how many tens of thousands of miles an hour or whatever, but that was awesome. I wish I could have. It would have been a special one to see. Somebody flying their plane through the canyon here. It's pretty cool. Looked it up. This is the North Fork of the Feather River. I think I said Middle Fork earlier, but it is indeed the North Fork. But yeah, pretty cool road. From what I remember, yeah, this canyon's like 100 miles long from start to finish. It was pretty awesome to drive through, even with the trailer. 4,200. Got into some shade on the east side of this hill here, a little tree cover, which is super awesome. Blowdowns have been not too bad, just stuff like this. Most of it, step over, no problem. There's been some big burn trees that have left a few Sharpie marks on my backside that I've had to jump over, but oh, look at these things. Oh, these freaking slugs. Man, now those are slugs. Bear Grylls would be having a heyday here. Well, this is Belden. Not exactly a town here, but just missed the train. Pretty cool. Warning, you're leaving. You missed it. Not bad. Take the bridge out over here and see what the river looks like. Cool. We have a nice hydro dam over there coming off one of the tributaries. There's like a giant tree house over here that I wanted to come and see. EBY stamp mill. I guess they would crush rocks. I don't know if it was water powered or what, but pretty neat. Unfortunately, that place doesn't open till noon, so we'll just get back to it. It's fine. I got plenty of food. Can work out this time. Stood there and tried to hitch for a minute, but there's just no traffic, so. Oh man, there's been so many raspberry bushes. I haven't seen anything, and then I see that. It's like tempting. It's like taunting me. Like, oh, these are almost ready. Oh, but not quite. Not yet. Oh, there's some in there that are ready. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. This is probably a horrible idea, but oh, these are so good. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Mike's up. We're not having breakfast. Ow. By the way, these are pokey. Yes. Holy cow. So freaking good. Look at that. I'm gonna be here for a minute. I don't know if I call them raspberries. They're blackberries, but man, so good. Now that my fingers are properly, purple. Oh, those were so good. I'm so happy those are coming in this season. I'm gonna need quite a bit of water coming up here. I think it's about 3/4 of a mile. There's a big river. But yeah, it is freaking roasting hot on the side of this hill over here after crossing the road, being on the south side. Whew. So we're gonna get plenty of water. Might even get an electrolyte packet out. Might need it. This is a decent climb. I haven't looked at the specifics of it. Part of me doesn't really want to know. I just know it's not a small one. Anyway, got me some water filtering. There are huge patches of blackberries down here, but nothing down here is ripe, unfortunately. Just hit those other ones on the south side of the hill there at the perfect time. Well, I did it. I looked 5,000 feet up. Luckily, there's water all the way. On the other side of the thing over here, it just says before crossing. And right here, you can see it says riders and then dismount before crossing. I was like, what am I supposed to do before crossing? Kind of checking out the bridge to see if everything was okay, but yeah, I just ate a bunch of snacks and drank a liter of water. And I think by the time I get to the top, it'll be lunch 30 for sure. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but it's 2,200 feet at the river down there. So pretty low, lower than you'd think for mountains like this. Going up to 7,000, a little bit over 7,000, right around 5,000 feet up from here. Pretty good flow out of this guy. Oh, all right. I'm eating lunch. I think I've lost 2 pounds of water weight coming up this hill. Hot is an understatement. It is warm. You wouldn't, I mean, right here is not bad, but man, we've just been on the grassy shrub oak hillside, and I've been dunking my hat and dipping my shirt. Thank goodness there's water everywhere, because man, this would be one gnarly place if it was dry to hike up at least. I haven't made that much progress, 3,700 feet, and it's been, I don't know, 4 miles or something like that. So it's slow and steady, but it's up and hot. Alternating in and out of burn area, forest that hasn't been burned. A lot of it is burned up. Luckily, there's clouds. Man, these are nice. Helping a ton. Still going up. Will be for a minute. Getting spoiled. All these bridges. Oh man, I probably gotta take a dunk in that little swimming hole. I am roasting. Woo! See all the pyrite squashed into this quartz. Pretty cool. No, I'm not sure for a south slope where all this water's coming from, but it's significant. 5,900. Keep on catching this thing on the screws, ripping it open. So annoying. I might have to actually bandage that up. Welcome. We are welcomed. I guess that's officially the line there, you know? So right now, totally, you know, where am I at? Nobody knows. Cascades, Sierras, Casquilleras. It never stops going up. We gotta be getting close to Everest. It's the only thing we could be headed towards, I think. It's fun to see I mean, you can see we're still in the burn area here, but this part is cool to see the forest, you know. You got these like 100 little pine trees just growing for all they're worth. I'm gonna get the tallest. No, I am. Holy crap. Made it. Good Lord. Oh man. I have a seat here for a sec. Yikes. That is a climb. When did I start doing that? 10:30? It's 5 o'clock. I've only done 21 3/4 miles. 7,155 feet. Started at what, 2,200? So dang near 5,000 feet. Oh man, this whole place is burnt out. That's intense. I kicked my butt today. I'm not sure why. Well, probably because it was all at once. I mean, I climb 5,000 feet a day, most days, but Whew, it was hot and all at once. So it's just one of those. In the last mile or so, I was like, please let me be done climbing. I am so done. It's too many hours. The bushes I'm walking through have these big black freaking caterpillars on them. Gross. Yeah, well, I'll just walk through them and check it out in a minute. Like a little toad to me. I was wondering if it was one of those yellow-legged frogs, but hey, little toad. What's up, dude? Leave him be. Oh, I just seen him hopping across the trail and he burrowed in. Cool. Cold Springs Trailhead. Another road. Yeah, there's a Cold Springs down here, which is good. I'm gonna go down and get some water and probably set up camp. Well, that's unexpected. Apples and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper, it looks like, and Coke. Ah, sweet. What a great day. Man, people are awesome. Thank you, whoever did this. Kind of wimped out and just decided I would set up right here next to the parking lot. I don't know. I don't foresee a bunch of traffic coming through here. Ended up with 27 today, so go get me a soda, an apple, and some water. How awesome is that? Well, against my better judgment, I'm going with the caffeinated beverage. And a nice thing of water. So good. I was just thinking today, I've gotten 2 fruits, right? Blackberries and an apple. So practically living in a garden out here, apparently. This is awesome. Thank you again, whoever did this. So much for having new pants. Holy cow. Good morning. This is man, the undergrowth is in the burn area here. It's taken off, as you would imagine. It's basically unrestricted, as much sunlight as it can get, so much more of that. I can already see some of the edges on my pants fraying. What are you gonna do? Just had lunch. Still trudging through the burn area here. There you have it. Halfway. Oh, halfway. Fun part about hiking in burn area. There's Sharpie marks all over your clothes. Well, still walking through the burn. Well, I'm just totally lucking out. One more apple. Beautiful. I'll take it. Thank you so much, whoever put this here. That's super awesome. In the parking lot there, somebody offered me a ride into town. Oh, I hate that. No, I don't hate it. Actually, it's awesome. It's the best thing ever. I had just made up my mind to get to, I think it's called Old Station. So I was like, thank you so much, but I'm gonna push on. It's really hard to tell someone that. I found a little road walk, which I am gonna take because I don't know, my shins and my calves are almost numb from walking through the wispy foresty brush, whatever stuff all day long. This stuff is wiry for sure. Hate to have had shorts on today. There were a couple people I was hiking with that did, and none of them were that pleasant to talk to. I can't blame them though. I haven't been pleasant today either. I've been a pissed off hiker just because it's, I don't know, it's just something you deal with. This is how bad today's been. My freaking shoe came untied. It never happens. It's happened twice on this trail in the last, week and a half or whatever. All right. Man, there's springs around here, don't kid around. I mean, you seen the one come out of the pipe yesterday, and then you can see up in here, that's a bowl. I mean, there's nowhere for it to be flowing from. And this is what kind of flow we got. So, pretty good. These freaking deer about scared the shit out of me. Heard something walking by me and I was like, no. These trees are tired. They need a nap. I need a nap. Almost. By the way, I found a mecca where the trees are not burnt. I don't know how long this goes on for, but I'm probably gonna stop in here pretty soon. I can't imagine much more of this is still intact. I don't know how this place survived because I just walked up over a dirt road and it was all of a sudden completely fine. Oh, heck of a day. 32.6. 5,000 ascent. This setup right here next to the road. Hopefully, I don't know. There's probably not gonna be anyone coming down this road at all. I don't even know where this road is, to tell you the truth. But it's here. Yeah, it looks like a great area and everything. It's beautiful. It's one of its best qualities is it's green and not just on the floor. That's awesome to me right now. So I was happy to have the shade for the last, hour or whatever. The mosquitoes are horrendous, which is super weird. You wouldn't think so. Maybe they got driven out of all their native area over the 1,000,000 acres that burned, and they're all 1,000,000 acres of them are concentrated here. So that could be it, because they are swarming and terrible. I was like, oh, just cowboy camp. No, sir, not tonight. Anyways, see y'all in the morning. Forgot to mention, I got a little dirty today. Oh my gosh. Now that is, that's a pretty good one. I mean, it's probably ash and dirt. That stuff is so fine, it just finds its way into pretty much everything. So that's why I wear sleep socks, not to stay warm. Good morning. Just getting everything I'm all packed up here. Pretty good night. Everything's pretty wet, which is hard for me to wrap my brain around after walking through the burn area yesterday. So it's like, why is everything wet? Because it was as dusty and dry as it gets through that place. Just nasty. But anyways, yeah, get packed up the rest of the way and get moving on. The sun's coming through the trees there, so I guess it's time to get a move on it. Talk about a stark contrast from yesterday's hiking. This is awesome. No blowdowns. I mean, knock on wood. Sure, I shouldn't say that out loud, but yesterday makes you appreciate places like this quite a bit more, I'll tell you that. can actually see the trail. I can't even tell you how cool that is right now. That's awesome. All right, a North Fork of the Feather River. Cool. I think I'm gonna go down here and wash some crap out, like some socks and gloves and I don't know, maybe my hat. Ow. Am I good? Yeah, nobody's around. Nobody saw it. Never happened. Yeah, I would wash pants and shirt, but it's a little early. And I don't want to be freezing for the next few hours, so I'm going to wait. There's more rivers coming up, I think. Oh, I feel partially human again. Whew. Or I should say partially civilized. Clean socks. Well, not the ones I'm wearing, but the ones I was wearing yesterday. Oh my gosh. I had to flip those things inside out like 3 times in order for the water not to cloud up coming out of them. Those were dirty. Handkerchiefs clean. Gloves are clean. Bottom of my pants are clean. I didn't dare get I didn't want to get the whole pants wet, but they're good enough till I get to the next place, like I said. Yeah, keep on going up. I think it's 1,000-foot climb out of this Feather River instead of 5,000 foot. Oh, my feet are clean. A little burned out, getting back into it. I guess there's quite a bit more of it here, so we'll deal with it. Oh. Yeah, in the good mental headspace though. I was happy to have the campsite last night where I did. And it was a beautiful place. Beautiful walk this morning. So get this piece pretty much over with today, I think. Up to Old Station, I think it's called. And yeah, get within 2 or 3 miles of that place. And we'll be good to go tomorrow. All right, just entered Lassen National Park. A little bit burned out. I think there's a geyser up here, which could be cool to go and see. I might take the little detour to go see that. We'll see. Smell that thing from here. Woo! Well, I'm not gonna go down there. This trail's all just bushwhacking undergrowth, and this wasn't too far, maybe a 2-minute walk to come down and see, but pretty cool. I'm sure it's a neat place down in there. It's hot too, so I really don't want to get anywhere near any more heat. Lassen National Park. I want it like it. Well, this is the Boiling Springs Lake Trail. Whoa. That's interesting colored water. Whoa, crazy. Definitely an interesting color. Feel the heat coming out of some of these. Woo, that's hot. Something down in there is gurgling pretty good. It stinks. I'm out of here. You know, it's funny, I was just thinking, it smells like fireworks. It's the 4th of July. Happy 4th. All right, that's pretty cool. Hopefully that shows up on camera. That is very, very colorful. This is the creek bed that comes out of that when it's flowing. You can see all the I guess it's rust, all the red iron and whatever on the banks there, and gets on the white rocks and gets rusty. This is nice. This is the Drake's Bad Ranch. Couldn't resist. Out of the campsite down here. Found some spigots, everything's soaked. Washed my shirt off, which was kind of gross. It definitely it was coming out cloudy for sure. Yeah, got an extra little bit of water because in about 5 minutes I'm gonna dump it on my head again. Trying not to puke. I ate about 5 tacos at the buffet there, and that might have been a little much, to tell you the truth. Oh, but I'm full. Can't say I'm not full. Sweet cowboy camping spot. Pretty flat. Just don't roll around. Pretty cool meadow from the bird's eye here. Fire just, man, look what it does. Just soaked my shirt again. It's not even that hot. I don't know. When there's a breeze, it's fine and everything, but man, when you get into the sticks, the freaking burn, and there's no breeze, and oh, it gets so hot you can't even stand it. In all seriousness, though, I'm sure when this place was trees, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's really cool through here. It sucks that it's like this, but you know, fires, they happen. Stepped on a board back there in one of those swamps that I thought was set up and nice. It was a log, and that sucker completely rolled, caved in, and I soaked my foot. Good thing about it being hot is it's already completely dry. Got Lower Twin Lake here. Crazy, some of this place burns like a flash burn, but the stuff in here you can tell like it all the way burned. Like this stuff is burned out, burned. Ain't much left. Wonder what causes the difference. Maybe the winds, who knows. Got about 7 miles to the end of Lassen Park. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's been all right, and like I said, if it wasn't all burned out, I'm sure it would be a wildly awesome place. The geysers and all that. But right now it's just, oh boy, it's hot and barren. But it's got good rivers and good potential, I'm sure. Don't know in my lifetime if I'll ever see it back to, I don't know, the state it was in before it burned, but oh, I just stopped here for a second to stretch a little bit. I just figured I'd show you what kind of, this is why your feet get so dirty walking in burn area. It's just the fires, I don't know what they do to the ground, but it just becomes like a poof powder. And yeah, that's what gets all over my feet. Chalk, dang, it's very, very fine. I'm sure you wouldn't want to breathe it, but it gets just smashed into the skin on your foot. It actually takes quite a bit of scrubbing to get it out. Well, the trail goes up and across, I don't know, up there somewhere, and they said there was no water, so I just came down here, and you can see there's just a tiny little pool right by those sticks. There's a little, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 inch pool that I was able to scoop some out of. So we'll go with that for tonight. My other bottle's almost full, and that'll fill this bottle, so that'll be plenty for me. I'm a 2-liter guy when it comes to camping. Oh, I found a good little spot here. Not too bad. A little knoll. Trail's just down over the hill here, down over the knoll. Good little view. Not too many big scary dead trees around. This is about the biggest one, and we'll just hope it don't fall over tonight. But it's, I mean, chances are, if it ain't windy, chances are pretty slim. But just over 30, 4,300 up. That seems to be the case right now. The mosquitoes have driven me into my very expensive bug net here, so I'm gonna go in there and hide out. I might eat, I don't know, like something small. I'm really not that hungry. I could always eat out here, really, but I'm just gonna keep it small tonight. Those tacos, they did me good. Oh, good morning. Just did a few things to the backpack. I moved this down one, which I think lowers the distance between the top of your shoulders and your hips. Like it decreases the distance. So I'm gonna see if that is the right thing to do. I was having a little bit of like play in my shoulders when I had the hip belt done up where I wanted it to be, and then it would ride down on my belt and pinch my hips. Anyways, I thought it needed to be shortened a little bit, the distance, so we'll see if that works. I zip tied these guys, the V-strap things, so they don't flop all over the place. So yeah, nothing big, but couple of things. Had a deer last night come, I don't know, he had to have been like right here on my tent, and I rolled over on my sleeping pad, and animals really don't like that noise. And it jumped about a foot, and then I jumped about a foot, and then went back to bed. I think it's about 9 miles to, what's it called? I always mess this up. Old Station, I think. Yeah, anyways, about 9 miles to Old Station. And yeah, I should be able to get some food there to get me to Bernie. So I only need like a day and a half of food. It's like a gas station. So I forgot to mention, last night I was laying there in my tent, and you know, all of a sudden I hear this like boom, boom, and like this rumble, and then boom, boom, this rumble. And all the signs around here, you know, volcanic activity, don't get too close, don't get sucked in, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is this place coming apart? You know, like what? We have like a Yellowstone event here. I was a little worried there for a second, because I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then I remembered, oh, it's the 4th. Like, duh, it's fireworks. Yeah, for a second there, I was like a little worried, you know. Well, I like the pack. lowering those. That's a good thing. It was kind of bugging me because it was digging into my shoulders, and again the hip was pinching my skin between my pants and the hip belt and stuff. So I'm glad that made a difference. I might actually lower it one more and see how that feels. All right, I'm out. Peace. I don't know if you can tell, but that's all green forest out there, which is cool, man. It's like it just burned all the way to the edge of the park and stopped. Just wanted to destroy the park, I guess. Kind of weird. There's these walls that are raised, and then you have this middle area, and then you have a wall on the other side. There's been like 50 of these sections. These trees are planted in a row. They're all pines. Usually you plant, well, I would think, I'm not a gardener or anything, whatever it's called, but I would think you plant stuff in a row usually so you can kind of harvest it more efficiently, water it and take care of it more efficiently. But I don't know what you're harvesting off pine trees. Well, I guess the answer was pretty obvious for pine trees, although why you plant them in a row to harvest them for lumber is a little bit of a mystery to me, but I don't know. Well, this is what happens when you're bored and walking through the woods. After I beat this subject to death, I'll give you my verdict on something I know absolutely nothing about. Harvesting pine trees, the dike walls, maybe for watershed, even distribution, and erosion, of course. They're planted in a row, so the harvester can just, whatever, go down and follow them one way, go up and down the rows, I guess. It makes sense to me. It seems like a lot of effort, but planted in here in the volcanic soil, which they say is very fertile, I think. And yeah, they're pine trees, so they're being used for lumber. That is your botany and geology and farming, harvesting lesson of the day, brought to you by yours truly. 60% of the time, it's accurate every time. The Hat Creek Resort, I think. Pretty busy place. I'm gonna go see if the store over here, what they have, if they have any service. My app glitched out, so I don't have any information other than a trail to follow. This thing is video worthy. It doesn't do it justice. It's like a mountain of ice cream.